Sky Girls, my thing is cooking. I really love to cook, but I just don't cook for myself, of course. I love to cook for my friends and my loved ones. And today I have with me a very special guest. She is not only a regular in our Sky magazine, but she is also the author of this amazing book, Kasua's Inner Safari Quest. It is Bwalya Penza.
Hi, Audrey.
Hi, Bwalya. Great to have you on the show.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Great. So we're going to make some fish and chips, right? Do you eat fish?
Yes, I do.
Because I heard that you're a vegetarian.
I'm actually a pescatarian.
Really? So what's the difference between a vegetarian and a pescatarian?
So basically, a vegetarian just eats vegetables.
Oh, okay. Great.
But a pescatarian has fish and vegetables.
So Bwalya, I'm going to ask you to just help me make the chips whilst we get right into it. So the book is basically, it really emphasizes the art to stay true to yourself. So as you know, the essence of Sky is stay true to ourselves. I have my wristband right here to show it, right?
I have mine too.
Great, see, we're really staying true to ourselves. So what do you think is the main importance of one just being able to stay true to themselves?
So staying true to yourself is really important because if you don't know what you stand for, you basically get pushed around. If you don't have any values, you don't know what's important to you, what you would agree to and what you wouldn't agree to. Your friends, your peers, anyone can basically push you or bully you into doing something that you might not necessarily agree with.
It's really true. I really agree because, I mean, right now there's so many things that would wear away a person from staying true to themselves. I mean, we have social media, we have things we see on TV, not talking of our friends. So Bwalya, what would you say the book would do to help us stay true to ourselves?
Well, so basically, the book is a little girl's journey. She's pre-teens. She's just about to turn 13, and her life is being turned upside down because she's moving away from Lusaka, from everything that's familiar for her. As she maneuvers through this new setting and everything, she wavers away from her core, who she really is. She's upset with everyone. She's just angry. So the story basically takes you through the stages of her adjusting to this change and her remembering what her true self is.
Great. I must add, the chips are coming up quite well, eh?
Thank you.
So Bwalya, what would you say inspired the book? Whilst you're telling me that, we're just gonna season the fish because we're making fish and chips for Bwalya and I and everyone else at home.
So a couple of things inspired the book. So firstly, I went through what I would say during my teen years, a difficult time adjusting to different changes and stuff. I went to a boarding school where I was primarily, I was literally the only black girl in my year until the 5th form. And there were a lot of changes that I had to deal with. So that partly inspired me to write the book, to give kids something that they could relate to.
That is such great insight in the book, Bwalya. Okay, before we continue, can we just swap places whilst I use the flour over there for the fish?
Thing.
Great. You don't need your chopping board anymore, do you?
No, I'm done with that.
Okay, great. So Bwalya, who would you say the book is for?
I think the book was primarily aimed at children aged 10 plus, so pre-teens. But now, having had the book out there, so many people have told me that they've kind of related, and these are people who are 16, 18, 35, who related to the book. So it's anyone who wants some advice or insight into dealing with change and going through a journey of discovering who you are.
So Kasua's story is such an interesting story, isn't it? But I know the book is more than just a story, right?
That's right, Audrey. So the book, like I mentioned, is split into 6 parts, right? But at the end of each part, there's a reflection section that brings up some questions for you, the reader, and how that particular part of the book relates to your life and what you're going through. So it's a coaching journey.
It's an extremely interesting and amazing coaching journey. Well, our fish is almost done. I don't know about the chips.
The chips are taking
the
forever.
fish is
I don't know what's going on. The chips are finally ready. Let me plate them out.
Well, whilst you're doing that, just like the book, here at Sky, we believe in being true to yourself by knowing what your thing is and what is not your thing. So, Bwalya, what would you say is your thing and what is not your thing? 3 for each is fine by me.
Let me say, well, I would say my thing, my 3 things are yoga.
Wow.
I can't start the day without, you know, a sun salutation or standing on my head at least. My second thing is walking. I love walking my dog, Cruz. And my third thing is good food. I love good food. And not my thing. Oh, I can't stand cats. I'm allergic to them and I just really don't like them. I think they're weird and creepy. I don't like cats. I do not like bullies. And substance abuse. I know that people have excuses for getting into it and stuff, but if you have a choice, just don't go into it in the first place. Yeah.
So the food is ready, we're about to dig in. But before we do, where can we get Kasuba's Inner Safari Quest from?
Well, here in Zambia, it should be available at Book World, Grey Matter, and you can buy it directly from me. You know, just get in touch with me on Instagram or Twitter or YouTube or what's the other social media? Facebook.
Facebook. Great, Bwalya. It has been such an amazing time having you here. I really love what we just did here. It looks great. We're gonna dig in real soon. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me, and I love your outdoor kitchen.
Well,
I feel like I
well.
should replicate this at home. I can't wait to tuck in.
Thank you so
Thanks, Audrey.
much. Thank you. Well, for Sky Girls, we are giving away 5 of Kasuba's Inner Safari Quest. So you need to find out how you could get yourself a copy of the book by following our social media platforms. That's Sky Girls Z on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Come on, guys, what are you waiting for? You are about to win a book. Get right onto it. Well, Bwalya, I guess we can dig in. Please tell me how the fish tastes. Well, please
Can't wait to eat. The fish tastes great. The chips aren't bad either.